Welcome to the Geeks and Greeks podcast. We're bringing the latest and greatest in the world of sports. I'm Adam.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Tom. And in this episode for Wednesday, January 14th, 2026, we have Geeks and Greeks news.
We got the NFL wildcard recap. We got our divisional round predictions and the post-mortem for the Jaguars, Chargers, Packers, Panthers, Steelers, and unfortunately, the Birds. Our preseason predictions and results of the college football finals.
I'm sorry, buddy. So grab your favorite team's jersey, settle in with some snacks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And get ready for some adrenaline-packed ride through the world of sports.
And here we go.
Well, the wild card is over, and we are on to the divisional round.
Yeah,
You know what, though? Honestly, I mean, before we really kind of get into it, we'll start off with, as we always start off, how was your week, boys?
It's been a little down, but been productive around my house. My kids are gone, and I'm just like sulking because the Eagles got knocked out of playoffs. And so I've just been cleaning my house and just like focusing on just scrubbing Christmas away. Scrub away the failure.
Now it's time to focus on the 76ers, right?
Yeah,
There you go.
I guess. I don't know. They're like fifth in the conference right now.
Hey, you know what? Fifth is pretty good from where they were last year.
I mean, it's fair.
I mean, they were terrible last year.
Yeah, for some reason, I've all of a sudden become really interested in college football. I don't know why, but
It's because them Notre Dames, right? Had them fighting Irish.
Oh yeah, those fighting Irish, especially their presence in the playoffs. Wait a minute.
That bowl game they didn't go to.
How do you get fired on your day off, man? Really?
One of the greatest movies of all time.
But that brings us into Geeks and Greeks news. The first story, we have Matt Ryan has been hired by the Falcons as their new president of football. Nice. Matt Ryan was the franchise quarterback for the Falcons for 14 years, losing in the wild card twice, losing in the divisional twice, losing in the conference once, and then losing the Super Bowl to the Patriots in 2016. But who didn't lose to Tom Brady?
Fair.
I mean, not only did he lose the Super Bowl, but it was one of the biggest collapses of all time in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. Biggest comeback of all time, right?
Yeah. And I feel bad because I wanted the Falcons to win that. I wanted Matt Ryan to get one, but by the fourth quarter, you knew they weren't winning that game. There was not a chance. There was that mission was just going to happen, and Brady was just not going to be stopped at that game.
That was one of those games that makes me wonder if, back then, I don't know if I wonder it so much anymore, but back then I used to wonder if Belichick would play with his food a little bit and was like, let me just let them go ahead a little bit, see what I can do. And then was like, oh shit, I went too far. Now what do I do? And then managed to come back because he had fucking Tom Brady at the helm. But I don't know. I don't think Belichick was the mastermind we all thought he was, seeing how as soon as Brady was gone, Bill was terrible. So
Yeah, there's one thing to be said about getting players that fit your scheme that you want to run. But there's also a thing to never having a first-round draft pick for the entire time you're there. Because he'd always get rid of his first round, but he'd always take third and fourth round picks. He almost never had a first and second round draft pick. And it's I never understood how they built this team. And then we kind of come to find out later that it was Brady that made the machine run the whole time.
Yeah, it really was.
guys that they kind of got off like the garbage pile with, like Wes Welker and Julian Edelman. Like dudes that otherwise never would have been known in the NFL had they not gone to New England.
See, this Super Bowl was in the height of my not liking Tom Brady, and I was convinced that he was throwing the game to try to get the odds against the Patriots to go up, and then he put his big bet down, started playing the game, and won.
I mean, you could be right in that. He had his wife.
I mean, I think this is a little bit before DraftKings would let you do that.
Well, it was somebody made the bet. I didn't say it was DraftKings.
I mean, you never know. I mean, maybe his wife put the bet in for him at halftime.
That's the real reason she left him. She's like, you stopped winning me a bunch of money when you would do the Super Bowl comebacks.
I mean, she was richer than he was.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I know. I can't believe he chose football over her. Like, what a madman.
For the love of the game or for love?
Yeah.
It wasn't even as if he was in like his prime either when he did it. He was already retired.
No.
And came back.
No. Yeah, it was like his last year in Tampa. Like,
Yeah.
I think he only.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I think she left him for one more year of football. I think is what it was.
One
and it
or
was
two.
like, why would you do that? It was like your entire life.
See,
I mean, obviously you weren't getting along. There's so much more to it than that, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but
for
like,
sure.
honestly,
moving on to the next story, the Dolphins have fired Mike McDaniels. After a 7-10 season that got the Dolphins on the bubble just before it popped. McDaniels has been the head coach of the Dolphins for 4 years, the majority of the team's success being in the first 2 years, and it's kind of declined since.
Go figure, the team declined after Tua Tagovailoa became Ralphie from Bad News, from The Longest Yard.
right.
Go figure, you don't have a quarterback because his brain's scrambled.
Right.
And his arm is now gone because he just doesn't have an arm anymore. And your best receiver is a deep threat who basically runs go routes. And the quarterback can no longer get him the ball.
Yeah.
Huh. Wonder why you don't have success.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, everyone keeps talking about him going back to being an offensive coordinator. Wasn't he like offensive coordinator for like 1 year before he got made the head coach? Like, was he even really proven as an offensive coordinator?
Like one or two.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he can control a locker room at any level. Like, I don't.
I think his best job that he can go back to is being the ball boy for the Broncos.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Pete? He's got an amazing, commanding presence.
Yeah.
I mean, like, everyone's talking about him becoming the offensive coordinator in Philly. Like, all the Philly sports announcers are salivating over this. And it's like, I don't want him here. A.J. Brown will chew him up and spit him out. Like, are you kidding me? There's absolutely no way that he could handle this locker room.
No, like honestly, if I'd want anybody in Philly, if I was a Philly fan, if I'd want anybody that's like on the market right now, I'd probably want Daboll as my offensive coordinator. I think Daboll would make a great offensive coordinator up in Philly.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you. That's my analysis for our spot on that later.
Yes, don't get ahead of it. The next story is Mike Tomlin has resigned from the Steelers after 19 seasons, 16 winning seasons, and 3 500 seasons.
The crazy thing to me is I still think of Mike Tomlin as like the young new coach on the block. It's like, it was pretty soon after I came out of, I guess, college at this point. Right. And so I'm really like coming into my own, having plenty of time to watch football on Sundays. Like, I know all about Mike Tomlin. And from the beginning, I've watched his whole career in where is it? Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. Like, it's just crazy to me. He's been there for so long. And I still think of him as like the young guy, but he's not.
And like the crazy thing with this to me is that like I mean I've been arguing with Steelers fans online about this because they've been happy that he's gone, and I'm like, dude, he drug a roster that rightfully should have been like 5-12 the last 3 to 4 years to the playoffs. Like, had you not had him, you wouldn't even have sniffed the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you, but at the same time, because he kept just getting there, he could never build a team. He
That's the
couldn't get a
GM's fault, not
quarterback.
his fault.
I mean,
If
I
you had a
know
better,
it's.
like if you had a better GM, like you'd have a better team. The GM is
I
garbage
mean,
in Pittsburgh. The GM needs fired,
that's
not the
fair.
coach.
That's fair. But
To
I
be
mean,
cl-
good.
Oh, I was going to say, to be clear, Tomlin didn't get fired. He resigned.
he
So,
got he got told you're either getting fired or you need to quit. I guarantee.
I mean, when I read his statement, I kind of felt that way too. But everything they've been saying since then is that like everyone was blindsided. Like no one knew. The team was told day of, like he came in and like talked to the team and like called the owners on his way to telling the team and was like, "Hey, I'm telling the team today that I'm resigning," and they had no idea it was coming. I mean, everything's a work, so who knows? But I, it did kind of read a little bit to me like, why don't you just resign so we don't have to fire you?
yeah,
You know,
like I said, I honestly think that the GM that they hired back in I think it was 22 is just trash.
yeah.
Like they've haven't had a real quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger retired, and
Yep.
they've spent so much money on the defense. Which, granted, obviously you need a good defense. Their offense is absolutely garbage.
Yeah.
And they haven't had anybody on the offense at all that heck you can work with. So
Yeah, and every time they get a superstar, that superstar loses its mind.
Yeah.
You know, like they can't keep control of the personalities.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, DK Metcalf is the only halfway decent player that they have on offense right now, with no one to get him the ball because Rodgers' arm is toasted. I mean, you had last year, he wasn't even there, but you had Pickens, whose mind was going, but I think he's only having issues because the team was so terrible.
but with McDaniels and Tomlin out, that brings our coach carousel to 9. And let's spin the coach carousel and see where we think some of these coaches are gonna land. Oh, shit, wrong one. Darn. There we go. Much better. All right, so Mike McDaniel, no longer with the Dolphins. What do you guys think?
I don't think he gets either a head coach or a coordinator's job, to be honest with you. I think, if anything, he might be like a positional coach, like maybe a quarterback's coach or like a running back's coach. I don't think he really goes anywhere, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I know he's getting interviews. I mean, maybe if he's really good friends with Matty Ice, like he gets an in Atlanta or something. But I feel like they were a better team than he was a coach, and that's why the Dolphins suck. And I just don't see him fitting it.
Next we have John Harbaugh. This is a little easier because, well, frankly, there's teams fighting over him.
Yeah, everybody's fighting over Harbaugh. I think probably minus maybe Pittsburgh. I don't know if Pittsburgh would bring him in. I mean, it'd be absolutely hysterical if he were to go to Pittsburgh. I don't see it happening, but I think that's the only team that I don't think would put an offer in. I think Pittsburgh is going to hire from within, to be honest.
Yeah.
Honestly, where I think Harbaugh would be the best would be Tennessee.
I am terrified of this, but I think he's going to New York.
Be good.
Yeah.
I'll go. John Gannon.
John Gannon's another one that I'm not really sure why he got a head coaching job when he did. I mean, I understand that the Eagles went to the Super Bowl when he was defensive coordinator, but we lost that Super Bowl, and not for nothing, but I do feel like we lost that Super Bowl a little bit because he was already talking to the Cardinals about his head coaching job. I don't know. I mean, he's never. I don't think he had an above 10 win season with them. I don't see him landing anywhere. I don't think he's that good of a defensive coordinator, even. Definitely not a head coach.
I don't know. I could see him. It really depends. I mean, I could see. It's funny because he was in Atlanta back when Vic was there as a
Oh, was
coordinator.
he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was there when Vic got arrested.
Shit. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I could see him landing a coordinator spot, maybe not a head coaching spot this time around. I could see him going back to Atlanta as a coordinator, to be honest with you.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Pete Carroll.
I think it's time for him to retire. He's in his 70s. I think this time around, just a bad time around. I think it's time for him to just be done, to be honest.
Yeah, it sucks to go out on such a sour note. Like, I hope to remember you as a Seahawk and
Yeah.
forget all of your days as a Raider.
You know what? If he's going to go out in a bad note, I'm glad it was only for a year and not like
True.
multiple years.
I try not to begrudge anybody in the NFL for a bad year because I understand how much those paychecks can make you do stupid stuff.
Right. And hey,
Yeah.
I mean, if he's going to retire too, he's still going to get paid for the next couple of years too.
Yeah.
Shoot. Sorry. Kevin Stefanski.
This is one where I could see Stefanski possibly going to Baltimore, to be honest with you. I think Stefanski's actually a pretty good coach. I mean, he didn't do terrible in Cleveland considering that it's Cleveland. You know, it's a dysfunctional organization, and I think he made the best with what he had. I could see him going to possibly Baltimore, honestly.
You know, I could see an argument for that. I was actually leaning more towards Miami. Like I was saying about Mike McDaniel, I feel like Miami was a better team than he was coach. I feel like Stefanski is a better coach than the Browns were a team. And I think that he could find a kind of like a kismet there with it. So I don't know. I can see him in Miami.
All right. Raheem Morris.
This is another guy where I think is going to probably go back to being a coordinator. And as far as where, I mean, who knows? It could be like Washington that's got an open coordinator spot. It could be, I mean, it could be somewhere that's with a defensive coordinator position that's open. I'm not sure all of the different coordinator spots that are open right now, but I don't think it's going to be a head coach, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's his second stint as head coach, and he really hasn't shown anything worth signing up for. We'll see if we even hear his name next year, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be shocked if we don't.
Brian Callahan.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't hear his name at all again. Again, it'll be a demotion if we even see him as a coach.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like he had the first overall pick this year. He had 1,000-yard running back, and he couldn't do shit with it. He had back-to-back 3 and 14 years. Like, I can't imagine him working next year.
And they didn't start showing improvements as a team till after he was fired.
Right. He didn't even make the whole season to that point. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Dayball.
Dayball, like I said, I could definitely see Dayball being the offensive coordinator in Philly next year.
I would love him to be the offensive coordinator in Philly last year. His last 3 years in Buffalo as an offensive coordinator, he had a top 10 offense. His last year, I think they were ranked number 1. I don't think he gets a head coaching job anywhere. I don't think he's proven anything there, but he's definitely proven as an offensive coordinator. And I would like a little bit of that New York Giants knowledge on the team for later.
Right. And he was the one that was in Buffalo when it helped turn Josh Allen around from when he was a rookie and very, very raw and not very good as a rookie in his first two and a half years to when Josh Allen became Josh Allen. That's why he got the Giants head coaching job, because they wanted him to do that with Daniel Jones. So that's what got him the New York Football Giants head coaching job. So I could see Philly making a big push for him, or honestly even Washington with Cliff Kingsbury having the offensive coordinator job being with Jaden Daniels. So I could see him being a coordinator in either one of those two spots, to be honest with you.
I mean, I can see him going to Washington too, but I'm just going to point out that Philly loves taking ex-Giants and turning them into champions. So
This is true. They do.
Heck. And finally, Mike Tomlin. Now, part of Mike Tomlin's exit out of Pittsburgh is I don't know if he said this outright or if it's through the grapevine that he's going to be a commentator for a couple of years. But if that's the case, more power to you. But if it's not, and he stays in the coaching game, where do you think Mike Tomlin would go?
I mean, I could see Tomlin going possibly to Miami. I don't know. If now that Tomlin's available, I mean, it could be Tennessee might go after Mike Tomlin as well. I mean, we've seen what he's done in Pittsburgh. I mean, who knows? I don't see him going to either like Vegas or Arizona or Cleveland. I don't see him going to those teams. Those are going to be, I think, jobs. We see more of guys like Cliff Kingsbury or some of the other coordinators that are kind of looking to more come up and prove something. Again, it'd be hilarious if Tomlin goes to Baltimore. I think it'd just be absolutely hysterical if he just stays in the division.
That would be great.
yeah. Oh man, that would be a nightmare. Tomlin coaching Lamar Jackson, be insane.
And Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
was actually thinking it might make sense for him to go to Vegas because get this, Vegas has the first overall draft pick this year. So like he's never had that before.
No, he can't because he always wins.
Right? He can go get himself the first overall draft pick and like pick up somebody. But
Yeah, but the problem is,
No.
I mean, the first overall draft pick this year. I don't know. I'm torn on Mendoza. I'm torn on Mendoza as an NFL prospect, as an NFL quarterback. Mendoza's one of those guys where I don't know. I just don't know how well he's going to translate to the NFL. He looks great as a college quarterback. I just don't know if he's going to be one of those guys that's a great NFL quarterback or if he's just going to be an okay NFL quarterback. Like, we'll see. It's just one of those wait and see kind of things.
We'll get to more about IU football in a minute here.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Tomlin's. I mean, maybe Tomlin wants a challenge. He'll go to Cleveland and he'll make Shador into a top 10 quarterback.
oh my god.
Can you imagine Cleveland having a consistent 500 or better record? That'd be bonkers.
What is
I don't want to
funny?
live in that world.
What's kind of funny is that Cleveland's owner used to be a part owner of the Steelers, Jimmy Haslam.
Oh, really?
Jimmy Haslam was a minority owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, so he's familiar with the owner of the Browns. So I don't know.
Maybe. But the thing is with his resigning, someone would have to trade for him. He can't just walk onto another team the way everybody who got fired can.
Oh, really?
So there is that part to it.
Yeah. So that's probably why he's saying he had to go commentate for a year or two until his contract is up, probably.
That would make sense. I was wondering why he said that. But anyways, moving on to the next segment of the podcast, a word from our sponsor. Moving on to the next segment to recap the wild card round. On the AFC side, the Chargers at Patriots. Pete and I thought the Patriots would win while Adam took the Chargers, but the Patriots take this one 16-3. Not bad.
It's like Justin Herbert's turning into Phillip Rivers, man. You just can't get it done in the playoffs against the Patriots.
It's like an awful deja vu, and I'm not liking it.
It's the Chargers do this like every decade, man. Since the 90s, they just can't get it done.
I swear to God, if Drake May wins like 7 Super Bowl rings, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like I cannot live through another decade of the Patriots being the only team in the NFL.
Like, who would have thought that just changing the coach from Gerard Mayo to Mike Vrabel would put the Patriots in this position?
Yeah.
Like, that's really all they've really changed. I mean, there was obviously some of the player changes, but not that, like, nothing that big. I mean, This is crazy.
But to return to sanity, the Bills at Jaguars. Adam and I thought the Jaguars would take it, but Pete knew the truth. The Bills take this one 27-24. That was way closer than it should have been.
Yeah, by the skin of their damn teeth.
Josh Allen's not he's still kicking.
My God, I know.
And the most disappointing game from the AFC was Texans at Steelers.
What do you mean disappointing? This game was fantastic. I loved every second of this game.
As you might guess, Adam predicted the Texans to win while Pete and I took the Steelers. And boy, did the Texans just crush them 30-6.
I think now 0 for 4 picking Steelers games throughout the season. I think I have literally picked them to win 4 times now, and they have never won for me. I gotta stop doing it.
It's because they hate Philly fans.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. To be fair, going into the fourth quarter, it was 7-6. And then Houston rattled off 23 unanswered points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, it just exploded.
Apparently Rodgers just was tired and didn't want to play anymore.
It was past his bedtime.
Was this the first Monday Night Football game we've had in the playoffs like this?
It felt like it.
Because I don't remember ever having a Monday.
Because I don't have ESPN.
Yeah, I don't either, and I don't remember ever having a Monday night game in the playoffs before.
No,
I was wondering if it was just me, but I thought the same thing.
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me then. That's awesome. I feel vindicated in this.
It's called Wild Card Weekend, not Wild Card Weekend plus Monday.
Yeah.
Monday's not part of the weekend, believe me. Okay. The NFC side of the fence saw the Packers at Bears, and we all took the Bears to win this one, but I didn't think it was going to be that tight. 31-27.
Oh, this was another crazy comeback. I mean, we had so many fourth quarter lead changes in this weekend of football. I would say the additional wild card is really changing things up. Like, the games are so much closer now, I think.
Like, the Bears got this by the absolute skin of their teeth, too. And it really was only because Caleb Williams made an absolutely stupid, insane throw as he's falling down backwards. And you know what? I'll give him credit. He's proven me wrong more times than not this season. And he's looking more and more like the number one pick that people said that he was going to be. So I'll give him credit, man. He's done a lot in his second year, and Ben Johnson has definitely turned him around a lot in just one off season. So kudos. I mean, I was wrong this year.
That brings us to Rams at Panthers. We all took the Rams, and we were right, 34-31. Way closer than I was expecting from the Panthers. So there's that.
Also another comeback win.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Honestly, the way it was looking, the Panthers honestly probably should have won that game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They looked almost the better team for a good part of that game.
And that brings us to 49ers at Eagles. We all took the Eagles to win. Oh.
Okay, you can continue.
We all took the Eagles to win this one, but unfortunately, the 49ers squeaked this one out 23-19.
23-19! We have a 20. It's been playing in my head ever since Sunday. No joke.
I was waiting for you to pour one out for the homie.
Oh, no, this is too expensive to pour out. Sorry, I'm broke. Sorry, birds.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Epic failure in the second half. I mean, we talked about it. I even specifically said they'd have to score 24 points or better. And if they had scored 24 points, guess what? They would have won the game. I'm so frustrated. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you ran 4 plays in the second half, and that was it. There's just nothing there. And, thank the gods that Kevin Petula was fired. He's not going to work anywhere else, which I kind of feel bad about, but I don't feel bad about. You were terrible. Why didn't we fire him at the bye week? If we'd fired him at the bye week, you know how different our season would have been?
You should have fired him at the trade deadline when you got all the new defensive players in. Bring the new
Yeah.
defensive players in, fire him, revamp the offense, and you probably would have done just fine.
Would have done
How
just
do you
fine.
have how do you have that many weapons and don't do anything?
Highest budget offense in the NFL. You're the highest payroll. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I know Dallas has probably has the second, maybe third highest payroll, but I mean, at least their offense puts something up and shows something for it. Like,
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know, man. Like, it's crazy. I don't. It's just so. It's like the polar opposite. Because last year you had Kellen Moore, and it's like, dude, I wish he was still there because he'd be rolling.
Yeah, right? And the Saints aren't doing that great. You could have been here lapping it up.
I mean, at least your rookie quarterback that came in week 9 put up 2,000 passing yards in just 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
But congratulations to the NFC West for having 3 teams in the divisional round.
All three that made it all won this week. So we're almost guaranteed to have an entire NFC West championship. Almost.
Almost.
It's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
But I am curious, Bills at Broncos. Who do you guys think is going to take Bills at Broncos?
I don't want to believe in Josh Allen. I'm taking the Broncos. Also, I mean, there's a couple of things. So I think the elevation is going to play a factor, but at the same time, the cold won't. Because the Bills, it's Buffalo. Cold's not going to bother them. So it's not like we're having Miami or somebody go play in Denver. So the cold's not going to be really not going to be much of a factor. But Denver does have the number 1 or number 2 defense in the league this year. So you've got one of the best defenses right now playing at home at elevation. I'll take that defense. So I'm going to trust that defense to stop Josh Allen, and Bo Nix will play just well enough to get them some points.
Pete, Bills or Broncos?
Yeah, I'm going the other way. ESPN's got the line at 1.5 for Denver. And I don't know, I hear what you're saying about the elevation, but this is the NFL. If you can't play through it, you shouldn't be playing. And I think that the Bills, Josh Allen has everything to prove. If he can't do it this year, he will never do it. He knows that. Buffalo knows that. The coach knows that. His offensive line knows that. Everyone is doing this for Josh, I'd say. And I think that they come out and it's not going to be easy, but I think they come away with the win.
I also think Sean McDermott's coaching for his job this year too.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of one of those situations, same as kind of what Baltimore's was, where he's been there long enough and hasn't had enough of the success because they've always gotten either to the wild card divisional, where if they don't make it, especially this year, it's time for a change. So I think if they don't make it past the divisional round, I think McDermott's gone too.
I am going with the Bills as well, and I'm also going over on the 3.5 Bills players sucking oxygen before the end of the game.
Oh yeah, they'll be sucking oxygen all game.
But that brings us to Texans at Patriots. Who do you think's going to win, Texans at Patriots?
I don't know. I do feel like Drake May is kind of turning into the second coming of Tom Brady. I am definitely worried about that happening. I think that the Texans, C.J. Stroud, are kind of in a similar position as Josh Allen. I mean, when is he going to be able to get to the Super Bowl if not this year? It should be a Bills-Texans AFC championship, I think.
Oh, is that what you're saying? Bills, Texans?
I'm saying Texans.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm all in for Texans at this point. I'm riding the hot hand. Like I said, Texans are on a 9-10 game win streak. I'm pulling Texans until they lose, so I'm going Texans as well.
Understand the genuine pain it causes me to have to say the Patriots are gonna win this match. It's not fair. It's not right. And I hope I'm wrong, but but I see Drake May just coming out, squeaking out. I'm talking just just like wild card round, it's going to be by less than 7.
You need to edit that so he just says, I see the Patriots winning by less than 7.
On the NFC side of the fence, we have Seahawks at 49ers at Seahawks, rather.
I can't in good conscience pick Sam Darnold to win a game that matters. Like, the 49ers already beat the team, I think the best team left. They beat Philly. I'm picking San Francisco to win this.
Oh, you're going with Brock Purdy?
I know. I don't like either quarterback in this game, honestly. It's the imposter versus the imposter, really. It's two imposters in this game. But one imposter already beat the best defense in the NFC. And so I'm going to pick that one. I'm picking San Francisco here.
Okay. What do you think, Pete?
I think that San Francisco is too banged up. I think that the week off is going to give Seattle the edge. The home field advantage is going to give Seattle the edge. I think that Sam Darnold is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. I am a little convinced that they're in this rally around George Kittle. Let's win him a Super Bowl since he lost his ankle in the Eagles game. I do kind of feel like that's why they had the comeback victory against the Eagles. I feel like I might get bit in the ass for this because of it, but I am picking the Seahawks to win the game.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever would have heard you say that Sam Darnold's a better quarterback than Purdy like a year and a half ago.
I mean, I think he's proven himself. I hear what you're saying.
I don't think he has, because he hasn't won a playoff game yet.
He got the bye. That's kind of like winning a playoff, right?
No.
Is it? No. Because they got the bye
You're
last
talking to a
year.
Dallas fan. It's
They
like
got
you're
the
talking
bye-
to a Dallas fan.
They got the bye last year, and he still didn't win a playoff game.
Yeah.
I
was going to say, you're talking to a Dallas fan. They won, 4 playoff games over the last 35 years?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean,
I am likewise taking the Seahawks. I think the 49ers against the Eagles was a fluke. The 49ers can't do that again. I think the Seahawks are going to make them pay. At least I'm really hoping.
you guys made the argument that I made last week, and look what happened.
That's fair. That is fair.
And finally, Rams at Bears. What do you think, Pete? Rams at Bears.
I mean, I think this is probably going to be the tightest game of the week. I don't know really which way this is going to go. I kind of feel like the tie goes to the home team, and I feel like this is going to be a tie in my head. I think the Bears win, but by 1 point.
This is like the polar opposites when it comes to age for quarterbacks in the league. Because Matt Stafford is the oldest starting quarterback, and Caleb Williams is in his second year in the NFL.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. I almost want to pick LA just so we can get the entire NFC West NFC championship. But I mean, the Bears played well enough. I don't know, man. A part of it's who do I think's who do I think's a better coach like it was last week? Do I trust Ben Johnson more to get the team ready? Or do I trust Sean McVay to get the team better prepared for this? I don't know. I'm going to go Rams, though. I think that LA's got better weapons on their team that are more healthy than the Bears do. So I'm going LA this time.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as Pete, where this can go either way. I flipped a coin and landed Rams, so I'm going with the Rams on this one.
I also think if the Rams were smart, they wouldn't have gone home this week. They would have stayed in the Midwest for practices, so they wouldn't have to deal with the time change.
Jet lag.
It can get you. But that moves us into the NFL post-mortem. Starting off with the Chargers, currently sitting at
That's what that
11
was?
What was that?
It's a Tesla coil.
Oh, Tesla coil.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Uh,
That makes way more sense.
The Chargers currently sitting at 11-7, having won over the Broncos, Dolphins, Vikings, Titans, Steelers, Eagles, Cowboys, Raiders twice, Chiefs twice, but losing to the Patriots in the wild card. At the beginning of the season, Adam and I both predicted correctly that the Chargers would lose in the wild card round. Go us. They took Amarian Hampton and Trey Harris in the draft this year.
Again, I liked the Chargers coming into the season. I mean, again, had him in the playoffs. But and I liked Amarian Hampton. It was a great pick in the draft. The biggest problem with the Chargers is that they just got hurt. They had so many injuries again. They lost both starting tackles that were Pro Bowl and all pro caliber tackles. So they were just kind of behind the eight ball as far as their offensive line. They just had so many injuries. So, I mean, that's kind of one of their biggest problems they had this year. And they lost Najee Harris and Amarian Hampton to injuries. They were down to their third string running back for a good part of the season.
Yeah.
So I think they need just one, maybe two receivers, and again, just a couple more linemen, and I think they're good. I mean, again, you got Jim Harbaugh as your head coach. So I like this team. The problem is they fall apart when it matters in the playoffs. That's their biggest issue.
I think that they would be good for next season if they just stay healthy. With very little modifications, I think they'd be good to go next year.
Right. I mean, they do feel like they're right on the cusp there. But I mean, I think there might be something being said about Justin Herbert not being able to play in the postseason. I mean, he's a consistent quarterback throughout the regular season. He's putting up the same numbers year on year. And they're decent numbers. They're not the best numbers in the league, but, he's in the top 10. Is that good enough? I mean,
it's Phillip Rivers light. It's what he is. It's hysterical that he's just like Phillip Rivers. I mean, Rivers was better because he put up better numbers during the season, but Rivers was the same way. He just couldn't finish the games in the playoffs. There would always be that one critical turnover that would just completely doom the game. Always.
So the Patriots have Tom Brady Jr. the same time the Chargers have Phillip Rivers Jr.
Yeah. Herbert's just older than Drake May, but yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if you think about it, you know what the Chargers record was last year? 11-16. You know what they did in the playoffs? They lost in the wild card round. Exact same season.
They lost to Houston.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and it doesn't help that they have to go through Kansas City with Mahomes, and then they have to go through Denver with Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm.
They've got typically a very hard division that they've got to go through every single season.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Moving on to the next team. The Jaguars currently sitting at 13-5, having won over the Panthers, Texans, 49ers, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Cardinals, Jets, Broncos, and the Colts twice, and the Titans twice, but losing to the Bills in the wild card. At the beginning of the season, Adam gave the Jaguars the most credit, anticipating they would make it to the bubble before it popped. They drafted corner / wide receiver Travis Hunter and Caleb Ransaw. Travis Hunter did amazing for this team, and I don't know if it's just Travis Hunter that made them improve so much, but they went from complete garbage to 13-5.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, kind of. The problem is he missed the last I think 5-6 weeks on injured reserve. He got hurt and was out.
Yeah.
And
I thought he got hurt earlier than that, actually.
It may even been earlier than that. But the biggest issue with Travis Hunter, I really think after watching him play, he's got to choose one position. I don't think he can really play both. It was cool to watch him try. It really was. But there's a reason dudes don't play both ways in the NFL. I really think he needs to pick one side and just stick with one position. The only guy that really ever did both in the NFL was Dion, but he did it sparingly. he was primarily a cornerback that would every now and then would run some receiver routes. But it was rare that he would do it. So, I mean, but yeah, Travis Hunter played really well when he was playing.
When he was
But also,
healthy.
the coach made a big improvement. They also went out and they made some trades. Like they brought in Jacoby Meyer from Vegas and they bolstered their receiving core too. Like they've went out and actually got guys and got some real players. They didn't just scrape the bottom of the barrel of free agency.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next team.
Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one.
The Packers currently sitting at 9-8-1, having won over the Commanders, Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, Giants, Vikings, Bears, Lions twice, and finally losing to the Bears in the wild card at the beginning of the season. Pete thought the Packers would fall short of the playoffs as the bubble popped, while Adam and I had them losing in the wild card round. Go us. The Packers took Matthew Golden, the wide receiver, in the first round, and offensive tackle Anthony Belton in the second.
And then traded for Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Micah Parsons is the big...
Like, that first round pick of Matthew Golden had to be so disappointing because he had no touchdowns at all this year. None.
Yeah. 361 yards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
ouch.
I'm actually kind of glad that I traded him in my fantasy league. Like, that was kind of actually a pretty good trade to get rid of him.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I mean, I kind of been saying it all season that I feel like the Packers are pretenders. I still feel like they're pretenders. I think this game kind of proved it.
I think we said it at like week 3 or something like that, week 4 maybe. They don't have a receiver. They have a bunch of wide receiver 3s and 4s. They don't have like a number 1 wide receiver or even really a number 2. They have a bunch of complementary receivers and nothing else. They don't even really like, that's it. Like, and their running backs were hurt. Jacobs did pretty good this year. But like, they don't have a passing game. And that's the problem. Like, Golden was supposed to be that guy, and he could be. I mean, it's his rookie year. He had problems adjusting to the game, and that happens. But, like, they need a guy at receiver, and they don't have it.
You gotta have someone for Love to throw to.
Yeah.
But moving on. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, their best receiver was Tyler Kraft, their tight end, and he got hurt.
But moving on to the next team. Panthers currently sitting at 8-10, having won over the Dolphins, Cowboys, Jets, Packers, Rams, Buccaneers, Falcons twice, but losing to the Rams in the wild card. Unfortunately, none of us had any faith in the Panthers at the beginning of the season. No
one did, not even Panthers fans.
Right, yeah.
They took a wide receiver, Tatarua and McMillan, and defensive end Nick Scooton. Yeah, those are serious names in the league right there.
So for future reference, they all have pretty much shortened his name to Tet McMillan.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love it. Tet.
Yeah, pretty much most of the announcers have just shortened it to Tet.
I can see why.
Yeah.
So Tet McMillan, a wide receiver, and Nick Scorton?
I'm not sure about him.
Yeah.
So
I got to admit, the Panthers did better than I thought they would. They got it to the wild card. Way to go, you guys.
Dude, putting up 28 points between the two teams in the fourth quarter, like, that's insane. Like, they both scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. It's nuts. They really put up a fight at the end. And, I mean, maybe this is signs of something to come, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I know I had said that I thought they had gotten better and had shown improvement. I wasn't expecting this, though.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'd said at the end of last year that they had shown improvement, were getting better, and even at the beginning of this year, I'm like, they look better. They look like they're showing improvement and are getting better and are improving. But I know I'd also said, like, maybe in a year, maybe 2, they're going to be contenders and in the playoffs. I wasn't expecting it to show up this year.
Oh, absolutely not.
So, I mean, this was so much fun to watch. I mean, it was great. I enjoyed it. Like, I mean, yeah, I think the biggest problem is going to be at running back because I know that I've already seen that there's been reports and it's even been said by Rico Dowdle that he's probably not coming back because he got put back he kind of got benched behind Chuba Hubbard at the end, and he said that he wants to go somewhere where he can be full-time starter because he
Yeah.
did put up he put up just about 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
So he said that he's shown that he's proven he can be 1,000-yard rusher and he shouldn't have to share a backfield.
Right.
So
I mean,
you got to learn to share.
they're gonna they're gonna have trouble. I mean, I think Tampa Bay is gonna come back. They're gonna be a dominant force in this division again. So they're gonna struggle to make the playoffs in the future.
yeah, and Tampa was also really banged up this year. Like their number one and number two running backs were hurt. Mike Evans was hurt this year. Chris Godwin was hurt this year. Emeka Ibuke was hurt this year. They were down to their four-string receiver playing number one receiver. So, I mean, Tampa was hurt this year a lot on offense. I mean, that also didn't help them. So that's also a part of why Carolina made it. But again, Carolina played what they could. Carolina only played the guys in front of them, and they took advantage of what they could. So, you know what?
Yep.
Still,
That brings us to our next team.
Steelers.
The Steelers, currently sitting at 10-8, having won over the Jets, Patriots, Vikings, Browns, Colts, Bengals, Dolphins, Lions, Ravens twice, but losing to the Texans in the wild card at the beginning of the season. Pete had the Steelers making it to the bubble just before it popped. They took Derek Harmon and Caleb Johnson in the first 2 rounds of the draft. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know where this team goes without their quarterback or their head coach, but good luck to you guys.
yeah. I mean, do they go out and get Kyler Murray? Do they go get Tua? Like, I mean, you need a quarterback. And again, they're in the middle of the draft in a draft that is very lackluster in quarterbacks this year. Like, the only one I know of that's probably coming out is Fernando Mendoza. I don't even know any other quarterbacks that are coming out this year. The other top quarterbacks that were supposedly coming out have already said they're both coming back to their last year for college. So
who's that kid? Who's that kid that did the Ryan Leaf bit when he got second to the Heisman and lost his damn mind?
Oh, I don't know about Pavia. Pavia hasn't said yet. Pavia hasn't said if he's coming out or not. But like Dylan Moore from Oregon's coming back. The kid from Old Miss is coming back. Mendoza's a senior, so he has to come out. But like the other two were juniors. Arch isn't coming out. He's going to go back to Texas.
As he should.
Yeah, he really should. But yeah, like there's like I don't know who else is even around. So it's like the quarterback talent in this draft is very, very low.
Yeah.
Like Mendoza's going to go probably number one. I mean top 5 at worst.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like you're not getting a good quarterback in this draft. So it's like if you want a quarterback, you've got to go trade for one. Like I said, the two that are probably going to be on the market are probably going to be Kyler Murray and Tua. Maybe Jacoby Brissett, because he played really well this year with Kyler Murray out. I mean, there might be a couple others here and there, but like, you need something. I don't see Rodgers coming back again. Even if he does, do you really want a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers under center for next year?
No,
you don't.
Like,
yeah, I don't think they do. I mean, and they have to know that, right? I mean, he only had 3,300 yards this season. Like, I know he played well enough to get into the playoffs, and I know he had a lot of fun, and I know he discovered his love for football again. But I've been hearing things that say that he is coming back because of those reasons, and it's like, come on, dude. Like, hang up the tights, hang up the cleats. It's done.
Yeah, like I mean, they made the playoffs only because like everybody in Baltimore got hurt. Because Lamar wasn't healthy. If Lamar has a full healthy season, you're not close to winning that division. If Joe Burrow has a full healthy season in Cincinnati, you're not close to winning that division. If Cleveland is competent, you're not even close to winning that division.
Oh, man.
It's just, I mean, it's just not a thing.
And finally, we come to the Eagles currently sitting at 11-7, having won over the Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, Buccaneers, Vikings, Giants, Packers, Lions, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, but losing to the 49ers in the wild card. At the beginning of the season, Adam had the Eagles making it to the championship game, but losing, while Pete and I had them winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Maybe next year. The Eagles took Jihad Campbell and Andrew Makuba? Sure. Makuba. I want to see them get their offense sorted out, and I think they'll be back strong and in the playoffs next year.
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
Birds.
I worry about next year. It's going to be yet another offensive scheme that Jalen Hurts has to learn. Every single year he gets a new offensive coordinator, and it sucks. And I know I'm the one who's running the Tulu out of town. At the same time, like, it sucks that we have to do this all over again. And I don't think A.J. Brown comes back. I don't think I want him back. After what he did in that game, I mean, he quit in that game. There were 2 plays that he absolutely quit on, that he dropped the ball. I mean, he had what, 5 incomplete passes his way? 2 of them were absolutely just drops. He didn't try, and for all of the bitching he did all season long, to show up in the playoffs and have 2 drops in such a big game, and we couldn't get the offensive going at all. So we stopped trying to feed the ball to him. But when we tried to feed the ball to him, he kept dropping. And it's like, if we don't have it, is Devontae Smith on the other side of the ball a viable replacement as number 1? I know he's amazing. I know he's a 1,000-yard receiver, sure. But is he a 1,000-yard receiver if he doesn't have a 1,000-yard receiver on the other side of the field, is the question. I don't know if he does. And so how are we going to replace AJ? And that's my big question. And it's also time we replace Lane Johnson. Like, he's too important to the team. He is too injured all of the time. We need somebody 100% who could be in every game.
I think with Lane Johnson, I think it's time. Same with Rodgers. I think it's time for Lane Johnson to I think it's time for him to retire, because isn't Lane Johnson's a bit older too, isn't he? He's in his
on
late
the older
30s.
side. Yeah.
He's like 37, I think, right now at this point.
Yeah, he's in his 12th season. Well, he just completed his 12th season.
Oh, okay, I thought he was a little bit older than that.
13th season. He's 35 years old.
Oh, okay.
Which 35 is...
I thought he was
still
older.
eternity for a lineman,
Yeah, I thought he was closer to like 40, to be honest with you. I thought he was like 37, 38, like Kelsey was when he retired.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if he's hurt that much, it might just be time to kind of call it quits.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, he's been the anchor on that side of the line for, again, like 12 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then, yeah, AJ, his contract's not up, is it? He's not a free agent at the end of this year, is he?
I don't think so.
I think he's just...
But I don't think he plays. I think he asked for a trade.
Yeah.
He's on board for the Eagles until the 2027 season.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 more years, next year and the year after. I mean, how fitting would it be if he got traded back to Tennessee?
Yeah.
Where it started.
Where it all started.
Like,
all right. Oh,
I don't know. Like, yeah, I kind of agree with AJ. I think this whole season was one of just malcontent. But again, I think it's just problems with the offense. Just it's inconsistency all the way around, and it completely came to a head in this game. And so, yeah, how you replace him, I don't know. I mean, if somehow you can get a receiver in the draft, but I don't know if he can step in as a rookie to replace him like that.
Yeah.
So,
moving along to the next segment of the podcast, our preseason predictions for the playoffs. Originally, there we go. Before the season started, we made our predictions, and I'm happy to tell you that the results are in. Starting with the AFC side of the fence, the outside looking in, Pete and I guessed the Colts, and Adam and I guessed the Dolphins. The Jaguars, Broncos, and Steelers exceeded our expectations, while the Raiders fell short. The wild card round. There we go. We all had the Bills and Texans. Adam guessed the Broncos, and I got the Chargers, and Pete got the Patriots. The Ravens, Raiders, Chiefs, Bengals, and Dolphins fell short. We all had the Bills winning the wild card, while Adam had the Texans winning as well. Pete still has the potential for the Bills in the divisional round, but unfortunately it's a moot point, and you'll find out in a little while why. Moving to the NFC side of the fence, the outside looking in, Adam got the Vikings. We should have had more faith in the Bears, Packers, Seahawks, and 49ers, and the Cowboys, Cardinals, and Falcons fell short. In the wild card round, we all had the Eagles and Rams. Adam and I had the Packers, and winning the wild card, Adam had the Rams. And then pretty much all of our predictions all fell off a cliff after this.
Yep.
But with a grand total of 98 or 113, depending on what the Bills do, I had 103. And then Adam, our winner, at 121 points. Way to go, Adam.
Nice.
Well, at least I won something.
Now, do you happen to know how many of the total points we could have gotten if we'd gotten the entire bracket correct?
Oh, geez, no. I didn't even think to calculate that. That would have been crazy.
Yeah. So we did end up with the winners and losers as a three-way tie, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We did.
That's hilarious. I still find that absolutely hysterical that we ended that in a three-way tie.
But we were all better than 50%, so go us.
That's still a win.
But moving on to the last segment of the podcast, the college football semifinals. The Fiesta Bowl with the number 10 Miami defeating number 6 Ole Miss. The game was back and forth. The biggest lead of the game was 7 points set just before halftime, but it didn't even make it to halftime. It lasted for less than 2 minutes, finally ending the game in 31-27. And the Peach Bowl, number 5 Oregon versus number 1 Indiana. We probably should have seen the writing on the wall when Indiana had a pick 6 in the first 11 seconds of the game. Fernando Mendoza, I love how when he hands the ball off to the running back, he still acts like he has the ball. Take notes, Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
He just messes with the defense, and I love it. Oregon running back knocked the ball out of the hands of his own quarterback. That was hilarious. More of that. Indiana recovers within 5 yards of their own touchdown. After a missed Oregon field goal, the score was 35-7 at the half, and then IU continues to dominate to the end, where it was 56-22. So Adam called it. The college football finals will see number 10 Miami versus number 1 Indiana. I cannot wait.
Wow.
You know what the cool part about this whole thing is? Miami's playing it at home, too. It's in Miami.
It is in Miami.
Nice.
So Miami gets to get thumped at home in front of their home crowd.
So I guess I don't have to ask you who you think's going to win.
I mean, Miami's got a great defense, don't get me wrong. Their defense really is good. IU's just on a whole nother level, man. Like, it doesn't matter. This team is scary.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Guess I
we'll
have to
get
watch
Pete to
this
watch
one.
a college game now.
I know.
Yeah,
I guess I have to watch this one.
We may actually have to get together and watch this game. Like, this may be one of those games that might even be over by halftime, just like the Oregon game was. Because really, that Oregon game was done at halftime. Once it's halftime, it's 35-7. You may as well just pack it up and go home at that point.
Yeah.
I don't even care about the second half.
The thing that kills me about this championship game, it's the championship game. It is the pinnacle of college football. It's on a Monday night. Why?
Yeah, they've done that for like a few years now, and it's so dumb. I hate that they do it on a Monday night.
Make a deal with the NFL. Play it on a Sunday or a Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
something.
Saturday is college football's day.
Yes.
Like, it should be Saturday. Like, I don't
High
understand
school
why.
football is Friday. College football is Saturday. Pro football is Sunday.
Right.
Correct.
That's why I don't understand why they just don't do the entire college football season on Saturday all the way through, and then it's just done by December. And then college football is over before the new year. Move on. Pro football goes through until January into February, and then that's it. Why is this hard? Like, I don't understand. I hate this. That way, the college football season is over before 26. Then all the recruits can do signing days. Like in January, you get your big signing days and all that taken care of and done. Then the coaches, everything, all the transfer portals open. And this is over. We don't have to worry about all this extra stuff. This is so easily avoidable. And they don't get like a month off to prepare and everything, then get blown out.
All right, Adam,
So-
bring us home.
All
Final
right.
thoughts.
So this will be, we'll move on into our final thoughts. Pete, what do you got?
Yeah. So there have been so many wrestling championships that have changed hands since the last time we did this. And since I've actually made my list, more have changed hands again. So I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm going to give some nods. Becky Lynch won her title back. I know Tom's real happy about that. Carmelo Hayes finally has a title on the main roster. Good way to go there. Babes of Wrath won the inaugural women's tag team titles, which is pretty dope. Willow Nightingale actually beat Ultimo Monet for the TBS title. Super awesome. And MJF is back with the Triple B, baby. The beautiful Burberry belt. That's what it is. Forgive my dyslexia. But yeah, that's where we're at like that. There are a lot more championships that have recently changed hands. It was a really active period of wrestling recently.
Congratulations to Zach Taylor, the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. You are the best coach in the AFC North. You are also the only coach in the AFC North currently. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Is it weird that a division only has one coach?
I know,
It
it's
is.
bonkers. Three coaches all got fired in the same division.
You know, it's tied for an NFL record is 9 head coaches in one season.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and that record was
Whoa.
only set back in 2022, I think. So it's not wasn't that long ago.
Oh, man. Formula One's got their new season coming up. They're going to be having their new liveries with the new cars in about a month or so. We actually have a new team joining for 2026. Audi will be debuting in 2026, and I think possibly Cadillac might be joining in 26 or 27 as well. So you might have a couple new teams coming into the Formula One circuit. So that'll be a lot of fun coming up here in Formula One in the next year or two. So always fun when we've got new
Cadillac
teams and new
driver.
ownership groups.
Yeah. The Cadillac driver better be dressed in like a black suit with sunglasses and a black hat. I'm just saying. Like it's not okay if he's just wearing a normal tracksuit with all the patches all over it. No. He's gotta have a tie, gotta have sunglasses on. He's gonna
gotta
be
be
in a
style.
Cadillac, man. He's gotta have some style.
See, I mean, I want the Audi driver to be in like an Armani suit, basically, walking through
my
the paddock.
God. I want him to be
Like-
like absolute hero trash. Like show up in like a freaking mock turtleneck drinking like an expensive latte and then just throw it at somebody.
I mean, that's kind of what the Cadillac driver would be. It's over in Europe.
I mean, that's
It's like
fair.
American white trash and like a wife beater and like ripped jeans.
Yeah. I don't know. You say Cadillac, man. I immediately think Russian mafia.
That'd
Not Russian.
be Mercedes Benz.
Italian mafia. Italian
Yeah, it's
mafia
not.
is
Well,
what
that's not
that
Cadillac over there. I mean, Italian mafia over there would be more like Alfa Romeo or something like that, or something like
Right.
maybe something nicer. But
I'm American, man.
Hmm.
I think of the
Right.
world in American perspective, dude. Like,
yeah, but not.
I have
yeah,
no idea what their mafia is over there.
I mean, the mob. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What would be something the mob might drive? It'd still probably be more like a Benz or something like that over there. I don't know. But if that's all we got for the final thoughts, that'll be it for today, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Geeks and Greeks podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Geeks and Greeks. Until next time, may the coin toss of life ever be in your favor. Later, guys.
Say yep.
Peace.
I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps.
It's not all he's lost.